Back to throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
With his 12th touchdown on the ground, his 15th overall.
And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action, Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to Understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Mahomes.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On first down, Haywood. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Faking the give, now Watson. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a completion to Wilson.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for KC.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Fights loose. And some room to roam now. 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mahomes firing complete and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that gets them back within 10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 176 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very mild.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Slayton on the slant, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Edwards-Helaire. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Set him back 5. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll run on 1st down. Haywood. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now. Haywood. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbons. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Gibbons. And that play going absolutely nowhere. And now it's 4th down. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.